So we should be in your notes today. H4. Okay. Didn't make it onto the warm-up, so okay. But so I just want you to find the slope of those graphs. You can do these up in the corner somewhere of your H4 notes of the upper right-hand corner. You need to come up and look closer. You look closer too. First one, slope is what again? Before we talk about this, what is slope? Zero. Rise over run. Okay, right? So how much do we rise to go from this point to this one, or from this one to that one? Going up one. Okay, how much did we run? 2. So what would my slope then be? 1 over 2. Do I like that fraction? Yes or no? Yeah, it's reduced. Okay, like it. All right. Second one, what's my rise? Here or here? What's my rise? Not 2. Okay. Negative 2. What's my run? So what's my slope? Negative 2/3. We like that fraction. Yep, I like that fraction. It's reduced. Okay. Right. Rise over run is our slope. All right, let's get into it now. Okay. Suppose a line passes through the point 0, negative 1. So that's going to be our starting point. 0, negative 1. Ash, we'll start with you today. Going around the road. How do I plot the point 0, negative 1? Up 0, left 1. Do we agree with up 0, left 1? Not a lot of people agree with you. I want to plot the point 0, negative 1. That would be that, let's say, going right, negative 1, it's still going left. No? Yeah. Third chance. Third time's a charm. Plotting the point 0, negative 1. So it's the same as what these two are. That you're saying the exact same thing that these two are saying, and it's still not right. So don't say left 1. Say something different. Do we agree with right 1? Still nobody. Help me out, buddy. Fourth time. It's got to be the chart. Start from the origin, and we go what? Down 1. Okay? Remember, you three, it's x, y. All right? So x is 0, so that's left and right. Because x is our left and right. So that's left and right 0. And then we got to go down 1 from the negative 1. So where were you if you had to go to Mrs. Beverden to get a pass? So you still haven't checked in yet, like I told you to. Did you go to homeroom?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just got lost from homeroom to here. So again, got lost from homeroom to here. Okay, right? So there's our starting point. Okay, so we need to plot that point. 0, negative 1 has a starting point of down 1 from north. Okay, right? Now it said that our slope has our slope is 2/3. This line has a slope that is 2/3. Well, rise. So what would a rise be then of a slope with 2/3? 2 is our rise. What's our run? 3. Yep. So our rise is 2 and our run is 3. So if our rise is 2 down, that means we're going to go up 2. And if our run is 3, we're going to go right 3. So that means from that point that we just grabbed, not the origin. Okay? We are not going from the origin. We are going from the point that we plotted. We're going to go up 2. 1, 2. Then we're going to go right 3. 1, 2, 3. So we should be at the point. Oops, I don't want to say first point. I want to say second point. Should be at the point 3, 1. Because I went plus 3, plus 3 there to get my 3, and I went plus 2 there to get the 1. Okay? Then from there, now I can again have a rise of 2 and a run of 3, and I can get a third point. That would be at 6, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. A rise of 2, a run of 3. Right. What happens if we are, if the starting point, what happens? Let's say, perhaps, we started at the green point, right? Let's say instead the point that they gave us to start was the orange point. Okay? Because it would still be a rise of 2 or run of 3, right? Okay? But if I go up 2, now all of a sudden my run of 3 puts me off the graph, right? So instead of going up 2 and right 3, what's another 2 directions that I could go? Nope. I still got to have a rise of 2. So I can only go up 2, or I could go, what's the opposite of up? Down. Down 2. No. So what's the opposite? So the opposite of up is down, you said, right? Okay. What's the opposite of right? Left. So I would go down 2, left 3. Yeah, exactly. Down 2 and left 3. I could also go. Just to prove that, Lisa, here we go, ready? So we'll start over here in our orange, ready? Down 2, 1, 2, left 3, 1, 2, 3. Puts me at purple. Down 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 to the left, puts me at green. Back where I started. Go down 2, 1, 2, left, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's another point that's on my line. Down 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, left 3. There's another point on my line. They should all line up before you use your straight edge. They should all line up in a line. Okay? Then, now, let's go ahead. I think it was you and me talking yesterday afternoon. We didn't like the charts. Right? Is that right? It's easier? Yeah. Find one point that's on the line. So we might have to do a chart, but we only have to do a chart for one point. Okay? Maybe. Love it. Okay. turn. No, it's an easy one. I guarantee you it's an answer that somebody's already given today. Okay? Where do I plot the point 0, negative 1? Down 1 from the origin, right? Yeah, exactly. Down 1 from the origin. Bam. Right there. See? Now our slope is negative 2/3. Right? So negative 2/3 would have a rise of -2, okay? And a run of +3, okay? What about if we wrote it like this? 2 over -3. Then what would my rise be? My 2, and then my run would be -3, okay? Now, let's add in, Izzy, let's add in directions to go along with that, okay? Rise is up and down, right? Okay? So a rise of -2, is that up 2 or is that down 2? Down 2, okay? So this one would be down 2. Runs is left and right, all right? Or I shouldn't say right. Runs are left and right, agree, okay? So a run of +3 would be which way? Right 3? Yeah, so that would be right 3. Okay, so we could go down 2 from here and right 3. Next one. Rises are up and down, correct? Okay, so a rise of +2 would be up or down? Up, okay, right? So then this one would be up 2. Runs are left and right, correct? A run of -3 would be left 3, right? So from our starting point again, we could go up 2, 1, 2, left, 1, 2, and 3. See how they're all in a line now? Okay. And we can come, I want to say, for those of you that read the back of your shampoo bottle, there's actual directions on the back of your shampoo bottle on how to use your shampoo. And they end with rinse, lather, and repeat. Okay. So you rinse your hair, lather it up, and you rinse your hair and repeat that process. Rinse, lather, repeat. Okay? What it says. So we can repeat that process again. Up 2, left 3. There's another point. Down 2, right 3. There's another point. We want our lines to go all the way across the graph. Okay? So we should be drawing. I don't see a lot of people that drew in the first one yet. Okay? We should draw in our lines on these graphs. Let me go back to this first one. See how I drew in my line? You need to draw in your line. Okay? On this one, we're about to draw in our line. Draw in your line. All the way across the graph. Not partial, all of the ways. Yeah? All right, you try. Number 3 and 4. where is the point 0, comma, negative 5? Down 5 from the origin. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Over there. Okay. Slope is 3/2. What's our rise? What's our run? Rise is 3. Run is 2. So talk to me in terms of directions. Up 3, right 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. Nope, I don't have enough. Don't have enough to go down and to the left. To be off the graph. Okay. Alright, so then that gives us that line right there. Yes? Okay. 0, comma 1.
1 up from the origin.
1 up from the origin. Dash back to you. Slope of 2. What's my rise? What's my run? Let me ask you a personal type question. So far, all of our slopes have been in what form? Fraction form. 2 is not in fraction form, right? How can I make it be fraction? Can I put it over? 2 over 1, right? Yep. So I can make this, I gotta move my little ink thing here. So I could put this as 2 over 1, right? Okay, now what's my rise? 2, what's my run? 1, yeah, exactly. Which means, from this green dot up to right 1, right? Miss Ladwig, if I didn't want to go up and to the right, what's my other 2 directions that I can go? Down how many? 2, and I don't know, over. I'm not a fan of over. It's either left or right. Left 1, okay. Down 2, left 1. Down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, left. Okay. Get a pass? Go get one. Okay. Five and 6, backside. You can do all 4 of them if you want. Because we're going to do all 4 of these next. Okay? Do all 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't think I put them all on. No, I put them on 2 different slides. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go for it. Adrian, where to? Where's the point 0, comma 5? Up 5? Slope of negative 1/2 Adrian gives me a rise of, run of, positive 2. Okay? So we could go negative 1 and a positive 2 there. That means my directions would be with numbers. A rise of negative 1 and a run of 2 gives me directions with numbers. To get my next point. Down 1, right 2. Okay? Down 1, right 2. Down 1, right 2. Down 1, right 2. Okay? If I didn't do it in that order, what would be the other order that I could have done it in? No, you're done. Yeah. Up 1 and left 2, because that would give me then a rise of +1 and a run of -2. Okay? But both of them can't be negative. Only one of them can be negative, because the negative divided by negative is positive. Then we can draw in our line. Gets me there. Okay. Offset 0, 3. All 3. Slope of -1 gives me a rise of and a run of +1. What would be my other alternative there? That way. Okay. So that is down 1, right 1. Or up 1. Left. Okay. 0, -5. Down 5. Slope of 3. Rise 3, run 1. Zero, 4. Up 4. Slope of -2. Alright. -2 and 1. Or bring the 2 selecting right. So this would just be 2, but this would be negative. No, you said you gave me the one that has the rise. Yeah. You did give me +2 and -1, but you gave me -1. Yep. So rise at -2 is down 2, right 1. Other one would be up 2. What do we think? A little easier, not having to do all the math of the chart and all that stuff? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. We just gotta have one point that's on the line. Okay? So sometimes you might have to find one point. Now, taking an inspection, we just did 8 of the same type of problems. Where did all of our starting points start from? No. None of ours went through the origin, the line. I'm talking the lines. What was the very first point that we plotted all has what in common? What do you mean 0? Where? All of them have it in the same spot. Be as specific as you can. Everybody look at it. In these two, through the point was all the same. Through the point was all the same. Through the point was all the same. Through the point, still the same. through the point, still the same. What's the sameness of all of those? What do you got, Floyd? Nope. Nope. We're just looking at through the point, and we're looking at that first starting point. 0, comma, negative 1. 0, comma, negative 1. 0, comma, negative 5. 0, comma, 1. 0, comma, negative 5. 0, comma, 3. 0, comma, negative 5. 0, comma, 4. What's the same in all of those? Say what? No, it has nothing to do with rise over run. Because it's not a slope, it's a point. No, they don't all start at the origin. That's 0, comma, 0. They all have 0 for their x. That's different. Get it? No, it 100% is. No. Listen. Right there. That's the origin. That's not on the line. No, that's 0, comma, 0. That's the point 0, comma, 0. Now, that's different. I promise. I know, and I told you to be specific too. Oh, man. Izzy, should I stomp for her too? Should I stomp for her? Like I stomped for you yesterday? Yeah, remember I said, I just proved her wrong. Can I finish what I'm doing here first? Thanks, buddy. Okay. So they all started with 0. Does anybody know? Sorry, I'll pick them back my throat. Anybody know what we call points that start with 0, comma? They all have one name. Anybody know? Okay, let me tweak my question. Where do all of the points 0, comma get plotted? They all get plotted on the y-axis. Okay? That's that up and down line right in the middle of the graph. Okay? So all of those points that we found are called y-intercepts. Okay? Because that's where your line intercepts or intersects the y-axis. Okay? Now, does anybody, well, we'll find out. We'll find out more next week. Okay? But a preview of next week, the y-intercept is the easiest point to find in an equation. That's why we choose that one. Okay? But we wouldn't have